Hi guys, I'm back. I've been gone for quite a while. It's been some months. It's been a long time. So if you see me looking down, I'm looking at my notes so I don't forget to update you guys on anything. But I wanted to get back and talk to you guys and give you guys an update and about what's going on and what's new. So let's start. Amelia, my daughter, is now 18 months old, a year and a half. She's so tall and she is so bright and so much fun to be around, and we just absolutely adore her. She runs everywhere. She gets into everything. She's very, very, very fearless. She's fearless, she's fast, and she's clumsy. But she has so much fun. And she is such a good little kid. She's super caring, and she sleeps well for the most part. I mean, sometimes she just needs her mama, which is understandable. Sometimes we all just need our mama. But she's doing wonderful. She's very bright. She's tall for her age, and she's got a big noggin. But that's not everything. I'm getting a hubby. We got engaged at the end of March. We actually got engaged on my great-grandmother's birthday, March 30th. And our date is set for next year on August 2nd, which is my great-grandfather's birthday. So we got engaged on my great-grandmother's birthday, and we'll get married on my great-grandfather's birthday. My great-grandmother, she's still around, and we are so, so, so thankful to still have her in our lives. And my great-grandfather unfortunately passed away some years ago when I was in high school, my freshman year. And it's been hard being without him, but as time goes on, it gets easier. But I'm very, very happy that Christopher and I will be honoring him with having him be our wedding anniversary, his birthday. So we'll always remember him. We'll always remember him anyways, but I think it's just a super sweet gesture that Christopher would love to get married on my great-grandfather's birthday and be perfectly happy with it. I also became a distributor for Young Living. I didn't have any intentions of selling with the company. You can see our diffuser up there. Oh, and I got a new tattoo for my daughter. Sorry, I got a little sidetracked. But we started using oils in October of last year, and we have loved them. They work amazingly. The company is so incredible. The community that we have with our team is amazing. It makes such a difference. And I didn't decide to become an active business builder until the beginning of this year. And there's been ups and downs with it, because when you're building a business, it's not going to be all gumdrops and rainbows. But even with the struggles, it's been nice. I love using the oils, and I just love sharing them. Whether I make money on it or not, I would love to, and I'm going to, and I'm going to have that financial freedom. But in the meantime, I just love helping people find ways to support themselves in all aspects of their lives with the oils and do it naturally. But I wanted to take a moment and talk about why I've been gone. I've done a video like this before where I was gone for a while, but not nearly as long as I've been gone for this span of time. And I've been struggling, and I wanted to open up about it. I opened it up on my personal Facebook about a week ago when I really hit a really low point in my life. And I wanted to open up on here with you guys as well, because if it can help one person knowing that they are not alone in struggling mentally, then it's worth it. And it's not easy to open up about this stuff. It's fearful for me. But I've been struggling with postpartum depression. My daughter's a year and a half, and I still struggle. It's a daily struggle, and it's hard to have motivation. It's hard to want to do anything. I feel overwhelmed almost constantly for any little thing, whether it's some chores that need to get done around the house, or if Amelia is having a rough day. I just feel overwhelmed and I feel stressed, and sometimes I feel like she would be better off with someone else as her mom. Sorry. And it's hard to admit that. I went to a therapist over a year ago, and they wanted to put me on antidepressants, and I was very, very against it. I was still nursing at the time, and I was very against it. So I just left the therapist's office and never went back. And once we started with Young Living, I began supporting myself mentally with the oils and with Ningxia Red, an antioxidant drink. And I had been slacking for a while, thinking that I was just feeling better, and I wasn't. And I am the type to suffer in silence. I don't like to talk about when I have something going on with myself, because I have to be the strong one. I'm mom. I have to be there for my daughter. I have to be there for my soon-to-be husband. I need to be the one that they can depend on. And I don't like to feel like I'm a burden to anybody with my issues. And that's been something that I have really had to humble myself on, because I can't do it all. And it got to a point where the only reason that I was not going to do anything to harm myself was because of my daughter. And I know that sounds terrible in some ways. Like, I have so much of my family around me, and I have a wonderful, wonderful partner in life. Christopher is amazing. He supports our family. He supports me. And he is so caring and loving, and he's a wonderful father. And just saying this stuff out loud feels like I'm almost disrespecting those family members and my fiance, because even with them, I felt like they would be better off without me. I felt like my daughter would be better off without me. That I could not be with my daughter every day. I am so blessed to be able to be with her every day, all day. I've started working at the Visor office, and Amelia gets to come with me every day, and then we get to come home and she takes a nap, and then she gets up and we do whatever we want for the rest of the day. And I'm so blessed to be able to be with her and not have to take her to daycare and not have to work a 9-to-5 job. I get to have so much flexibility and be with my daughter. And I know that some people will say that, oh, you have such a great life. Why do you feel like shit? And in all honesty, I don't know. I have no idea why I feel this way or why I have thought these things. And a lot of it, I think, has to do with my hormones being imbalanced. I went from being pregnant, those hormones, to then nursing while on the mini pill contraceptive, then nursing while on the depot shot, and then not nursing anymore and being on the combo pill. So my hormones have been through a roller coaster for the last 2 years, and I've only just started supporting them and getting them back into balance. With the oils have helped with that, but it's still a daily struggle because it's not just a hormone imbalance. It's also me in my head and the way that I think and the way that I feel about my body and all these different factors that add on to how I feel. And I've gone back to seeing a therapist, and it's really helping. I had been making myself so busy with schedules, and for me, when I'm struggling up here, my house looks amazing. I'm very OCD in that way, that when I am struggling internally, I compulsively clean and organize and schedule things and make lists on lists on lists on lists. I make so many lists. But it's just a way that I can continue functioning every day with this. And I'm finally ready to work through it and move past it because I'm tired of it having a hold on me. And if you are struggling and feeling any of the same things, or maybe you're feeling something similar, not exactly the same, I really encourage you to reach out. You are always welcome. Anybody is always welcome to message me, whether it be on Facebook, on my Instagram, Snapchat, if you have my number, if you comment here. I am always open to talking to people. I love talking to people and I love helping people. And I feel like I love doing those things so much because I'm struggling. Because I want to help those people, but I'm not sure how to take care of myself mentally. And that's why I've gone back to a therapist, because I need to take care of myself mentally so that I can continue helping other people with whatever they need. And if you're struggling, reach out. It does not make you weak. I promise you, it will only make you stronger. It will make you feel so empowered to know that you are taking care of yourself and reminding yourself that you are important and you matter and you are loved. And that's really the reason why I've been gone for so long, is because I've felt so overwhelmed with everything that the responsibility of just making a simple video every week has felt like a ginormous task to me. And I don't want to feel that way anymore. So I'm not going to. And I'm back. I'm back, guys. And I'm really glad to say it. Okay, enough with the heavy. Alright, so a fitness update. With everything that has been going on internally with me, I've really slacked on my fitness. A few months ago, I was finally down to, I was 120 pounds, and I was feeling great. I was still looking good, but I didn't feel like I looked good because I still struggle with the changes that my body went through between pregnancy and nursing, and really working on accepting that I'll never look the exact same that I did. It's hard to accept that, but I'm working on it. And I have recently changed my focus to be back to what it used to be. So before I got pregnant with my daughter, I was heavy into weightlifting and pushing myself to lift more weight and lift heavier and be better than all of the boys. And that was my motivation. I wanted to be strong and I wanted to be powerful. And my focus after having Amelia was, I gotta lose the baby weight. There's so much pressure in our society to bounce back and lose the baby weight. And I really felt that pressure. I put the pressure on myself, really. Not long after Amelia was born, I wanted to work on my fitness. You guys know that. But I got hate messages right away from posting myself, my post C-section body, not even a month or two postpartum after having major abdominal surgery. I was being attacked for how I looked and for posting how I looked and being real. And that's not okay. Mom shaming in any way, bullying in any way is not okay. And it really hurt that someone would take my vulnerabilities and try and use them against me. And I recently had a relationship with someone who I thought was a really good friend of mine who did the same thing. She took every single vulnerability I had and turned it against me and tried to make me feel little. And it hurt. I had to cut that person from my life, and that was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. And I was completely mature, and because of my daughter, I knew that's what I needed to do for myself, but also for her. And if it hadn't been for her, I probably wouldn't have done that for myself. I would not have cut that toxic person out of my life, and I would have let them just belittle me. And I am so thankful for my daughter in that way, because she has opened up my eyes to see that I really deserve to be treated like a person and not like somebody who needs to be at someone else's beck and call, or someone who is only good enough if you agree with them all the time or if you don't contradict them. And that's not okay. It's okay to contradict people, and it's okay to just disagree about anything. But you have to communicate, and you have to be open-minded. And if you're not, that's not going to work. You're going to come across many, many obstacles if you don't have an open mind to somebody else's point of view. And because of my daughter, I realized that I deserved someone to be a friend and not attack me at the first chance that they got. And so because of all of that, I've gone through a whole lot of changes. I hit rock bottom after that. I really, really struggled because I started believing the things that she said about me. That I was a dead weight for my soon-to-be husband, that I am not a good mom, no matter how well I am, no matter how much of a good mother I am. Because of the things that she said, I was doubting myself. And I am really thankful for my daughter, because if it wasn't for her, I might not be here talking to you guys today. And I might not have gotten help. And no matter what someone says to you, they can't break you. Don't let them break you. It might get you down for a little while, but you have got to get back up, because there are people who really love you and care about you. And if someone is willing to attack you at every single little thing that they can, there's something wrong with them and not you. They are toxic and you don't need them. Cut them out of your life. Take care of yourself. Know your own worth. Alright? But I'm refocusing on myself, and I'm going back to focusing on how I perform in the gym, not with what pops up on the scale. So this is my first accountability video. I'm going to hold myself, you guys are going to hold me accountable by me posting an update every week on my accomplishments, whether it be in the gym, whether it be as a mom. Whatever my accomplishments are of the week, I want to share them with you, and I want you to share with me, if you're comfortable, what your accomplishments are. Nothing is too little or too big to be an accomplishment. I want to hear about it. So comment below, message me, whatever you want. But that's my update for this week. And I hope you all have a wonderful Labor Day weekend and stay safe. And I will see you guys next week.